All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to take you through a super easy maintenance procedure on our 5th Gen 4Runner. We're going to clean a sensor on our vehicle, which can increase the performance of our vehicle and also improve our fuel economy. All right, so modern vehicles like the 5th Gen 4Runner have a whole bunch of different sensors. Basically, those sensors are feeding data into the ECU or computer, and the computer's making decisions like how much fuel to put in the engine based on how much air is going in. So the mass airflow sensor is what we're going to be cleaning today on the 5th Gen 4Runner. The mass airflow sensor is located on the intake, and basically what it is it's a sensor that's determining how much air is going into our engine. Then our engine's making decisions like how much fuel to put in based on how much air is going in. When this sensor gets dirty, the reading is incorrect. So the computer could be putting too much fuel into our engine, which can decrease our fuel economy and decrease the performance of our vehicle. We can actually lose horsepower. So if your vehicle is acting sluggish, if you're having kind of a rough idle, or just poor fuel economy, it could be due to your mass airflow sensor being dirty. It's a thing that people commonly overlook, and it's super easy to clean. So in this video, we are gonna clean the mass airflow sensor. What we're gonna use is this product here, CRC Sensor Clean. It's very important that you use the correct cleaner with this because the mass airflow sensor is very sensitive. Don't take Windex or something and try to clean this with a Q-tip. You do not want to touch that wire. That wire is very sensitive. If it gets damaged, it just won't work at all and you'll have to replace the whole sensor. So in this video, we're going to use the Sensor Clean. This is $13 off of Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below to where you can find this. And basically we're going to take the sensor out, we're going to clean it, and put it back in. It's going to take us 3 minutes and it could improve the performance of our 5th Gen 4Runner. This is something that you should probably do every time you change your air filter. If you have an aftermarket air filter, like a performance one, the sensor is going to get dirty more often. So you're going to want to definitely clean it very frequently. That oil gets sucked out of the filter, it hits the element inside the mass airflow sensor and dirt just sticks to it. So it's really important if you have an aftermarket air filter to clean that sensor frequently. I haven't cleaned mine in 65,000 miles, so let's see how dirty it is and let's see what kind of improvement we can get in the performance. Let's jump into the video. Just wanted to quickly mention we are now on Instagram at t4r.garage. Follow the page to keep up to date on new videos that are coming out and also to win free t-shirts that I had made recently. I'll be drawing random people January 1st, February 1st, and March 1st for these t-shirts. All right, so we'll start off by popping our hood here. Once our hood is open, we'll find our air intake, follow it along. Next to the air box will be the mass airflow sensor right there. So coming from the back, the first thing we're gonna do is pop the connector. So push down until you hear a click, then pull it up. Then you'll have 2 Phillips head screws, one on the top and one on the bottom. Make sure you don't lose these screws. Start off loosening them with your Phillips head screwdriver and then finish off with your hand. That way you know you're not gonna drop them or they're not gonna fall out into the bottom of the engine bay. Once those are out, you can gently start to pull out the sensor. So support it with both hands, kind of wiggle it around and just pull it directly out. All right, so here's the mass airflow sensor. We've taken it out of the vehicle. In this small channel down here, you can see some wires going across. Do not touch these. These are very sensitive. If you touch them, you can damage them. This is what's picking up the signal and feeding it to our computer. There are also 2 channels here with wires inside there. Basically, it's picking up the signal from this wire and comparing it to these kind of protected ones. It's picking up the difference in signal and then it determines how much air is actually flowing into the engine based on the changes that are happening between those wires. So we're going to clean this. We do not want to touch this with anything. Basically, we're going to use our Sensor Clean and we're going to spray it. And we'll spray the other side. You can see some dirt is kind of landing down here. So give it a really good cleaning. Do not touch the end of this onto that wire. We'll spray in here as well. And you can see it kind of leaking out the bottom. It's okay to get this stuff all over the plastic too. It's safe for the plastic and the connectors. So just spray this again. Hit it from the opposite side. Once we are happy with how much we've cleaned it, we'll let it sit for 10-15 minutes and then we'll put it back in the vehicle. The nice thing about the Sensor Clean is it will dry and leave no residue or anything on those filaments or those little wires. So it's perfectly safe for the sensor. And yeah, hopefully this cleans it up and we get a better signal. You can see kind of just some dirt particles and stuff on here. But just having a little bit of dirt on there is enough to affect it because these are very sensitive. All right, so now we're ready to put our sensor back in. Just support it with both hands like before, and then just feed it in. Wiggle it around until you get a good seal. Then add those Phillips head screws in. Start off with your fingers and make sure they kind of grip on there. You do not want to over tighten these because you are tightening them into plastic. So just once you get a bit of resistance there, just tighten them up so they're a little bit snug, and that should be good. Then you're ready to pop that electrical connector back on and fire up the vehicle. All right, guys, so cleaning that mass airflow sensor in the 5th gen 4Runner is super straightforward, super easy to do. Hopefully it improves the miles per gallon and performance of the vehicle. If you guys found this video useful, please like and subscribe. I hope to come out with a lot more videos, and I always appreciate your guys' support. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye now.